Well, hello, my friends, and it's Aleckson here, and I am coming to you live from my place and from my work home office, I should say, from where I do my work. Now, it's the same place I always come to you live from because I essentially do spend a lot of time in my home. It's my comfort place. I love being at home. I love being able to do whatever the hell I want to do and not have to worry about anyone else. So I'm coming to you live from my home office. Hi Tabitha, lovely to see you. Thank you for joining me. I want to have a conversation with you today about next year because it's coming up pretty damn fast, isn't it? We have got exactly, well not exactly, but we've got Christmas next Monday. And then a week after that, we've got the beginning of the new year, or very close to a week after that, we've got the beginning of the year. So it's exciting. It's exciting. Christmas is coming, New Year's coming. What I really, really love about a new year is that it gives us an opportunity to start again. It gives us an opportunity to, look back at the past year, or further if you wish, but to essentially look back at the past year and to decide what worked for us, what didn't, and to decide what we want to take with us into the future and what we don't want to take with us into the future. To make these sorts of decisions based on experience and results. And it also gives us an opportunity to make some decisions about what we do want to have happen. What we want to do, what we want to be, what we want to have for the future. And I wanted to come and have a chat with you today about some truths about the universe. Before I do that, thank you for joining me. I'm seeing lots of people coming on. Thank you so much. Hi, Tanya. Yes, I found the hearts today, so I thought I'd give myself some hearts. Just before we get started, I am just going to find this live on Facebook here. I've got my computer just over there, and I'm just going to share it out for anyone else who is looking to find us and doesn't know where we are. So let me share that. Thank you for being with me. For those who don't know, I'm Aleckson. I am a direct voice channel for the highly evolved non-physical stream of consciousness group that we call All That Is. We call them that because that's what they introduced themselves as. They literally said, and they say it every time, we are all that is. So that's what we call them. So that's me, and I also am a coach of sorts, a creator of programs and products that help you to unlock your superconscious mind so that you can open up your innate abilities so that you can then manifest your mission, make money and change the world. Because I know if you're around me, you're a person who has a mission and you have dreams of changing the world, maybe just your world, maybe the bigger world, it's all the same. We change the world by changing ourselves first. So I'm missing a whole bunch of people. I'm saying hello to Tanya, Sue, Cassie. Thanks for joining me. Now I'm just going to share that once more into the Mystery School for Women because all the beautiful people over there, I don't want them to miss out. I'm just going to share into the Mystery School for Women. Now, if you haven't yet joined the Mystery School for Women, please do so. We'd love to see you over there. And I do go live in there at times to do direct voice channeling and offer other types of things. And today, of course, it is in the Mystery School for Women, Give Your Gift Day. It's quite a unique day that we have in there where we share purely from our hearts a gift that we want to give. Lots of free readings and things like that in the group. Hi, Mariko. Lovely to see you. Thank you for joining me. Hello, Donna. Very nice to see you. All right, I think I've joined it all out now. I've shared it all out as much as I need to. If you have somewhere you'd like to share it to, I would absolutely love to invite you to share it. If you know anyone who might enjoy the conversation or could just use a little pep talk about moving into 2018. So that's what we want to talk about today. Hello, Maria. What I want to talk, it's distracting. I'm just going to turn my video off over here on the Facebook screen because I'm already watching myself here. I don't want to watch myself there as well. Delayed by a few minutes, a few seconds. Weird. And the random things that I decide I want to talk about. Isn't that interesting? So, before we get started, or even as we get started, I'd love to invite you to, if you feel to either share it out, to tag anyone that you think that you might enjoy what we're going to talk about, or heck, just if you know someone that you think could use it, just share with them. And then let's have this conversation that I'm meaning to have. What if the 2018 you want is already yours? What if you get to claim it now? That's an exciting premise, isn't it? What if everything that you want to have achieved by this time next year has already been achieved in some dimension by another version of you? Ah, there's another version of me? Oh my God. There's multiple versions of you. But specifically, let's talk about the 2018 version of you. Do you know what the 2018 version of you looks like? What the 2018 version of you does every day? What the 2018 version of you, what level of confidence they have? You know, do you know who the 2018 version of you is? And that's really something that you can think about. Who do I want to be? What do I want to be? What do I want to be like? Who do I want to have around me? How do I want people to treat me in 2018? How do I want to treat myself? I think that's an even more important question. How do I want to treat myself in 2018? What do I want my life to look like in 2018? So take a moment, if you like, and just have a think about that. Maria, thanks for inviting people to the hello, Jenny. Look at that, Donna Smith and Jenny Smith, one after the other. Wonderful, beautiful people. Thank you for joining me. And Sue, thank you for inviting your friend Tina. If you do have any questions come up as I'm talking, by all means, jump on and ask the question. But I want to just invite you in this moment and in the moments moving forward to start thinking about the 2018 version of you. The 2018 version of you. What are you doing? How are you being? What are you having? What's going on around you? What environment are you in? To start thinking about those things. And then I want you to come on a little journey with me. I know you know most of these things already, and if you don't, fantastic. Hi, Chazelle. But I want to share them anyway. You see, and these are universal truths that I've experienced myself, and I know a number of you have also experienced them. They're fleeting truths to our human self. And those truths are that time does not exist. There is no such thing as time. So the 2018 version of you that you're now thinking about, having answered the questions that I asked you, is already in existence simply by your thinking about it. Your 2018 version of you is already existing. It's already there. It's already having and being and doing the life that you want to create for yourself in 2018. So that's one truth, that time doesn't exist, and so this can be true for you right now. Another truth is that you are the physical manifestation of all that is. You are the physical manifestation of all that is. And again, you are the physical manifestation of all that is. Now, if that's true for you, and I know that it is, I absolutely know it without a doubt, I have no doubt of it at all. None. Even though sometimes I act as though I don't know it about myself. I'm human after all. We're all the same. But I know, absolutely know as a truth, that you are the physical manifestation of source energy, or the physical manifestation of God, or the physical manifestation of, as we say, all that is. As the physical manifestation of all that is, as the physical manifestation of the source field or the universal field, as the physical manifestation of that non-physical energy, you actually have all the power. You have all the power. There's no power anywhere else outside of you. You have all the power. So that means you have all the power to create your reality exactly the way that you want it. So you've got all the power. You've got all the power because you're the physical manifestation of the universal, the source field. And time doesn't exist. Aren't they two beautiful things? And look, have a think for a moment about how they, when you know both those things at the same time, when you know both those things at the same time, time doesn't exist and you're the physical manifestation of all that is, so you have all the power. What that then allows you to know and to do, sorry, I keep getting an itch in my nose whenever I go live. That's so funny. If there was anything that could annoy me while I'm going live, it's that I've got a little itch in my nose. So I shall keep going. Knowing those two things, that time doesn't exist and that you're the physical manifestation of all that is, and therefore you have all the power. What that essentially means right now in this moment is that you get to create your reality and you get to live it right now. You don't have to wait till 2018. You don't have to wait to the end of 2018 to have experienced it all. You don't have to wait till tomorrow. You just have to step into it now. So that's why it's important that you spend some time figuring out what it is that you want to create, figuring out what it is that you want to bring forward from the past and continue experiencing into the future, and what you don't want to continue bringing with you. So what you want to leave right here, right now in 2017 and not take forward with you. So you need to just make some decisions around that, and then you don't need to. I just noticed I was using the word need. Of course you don't need to. It's all choice. Chazelle, that's for you. It's all choice. You can choose in this moment to create that new future for you. And the way that you do that is by journeying to meet your future self. Journeying, of course, is not taking a trip and taking time or any of those things. It's simply stepping into that place where you can meet your future self. Your future self is a non-physical energy. Just as all that is a non-physical energy, just as source, as universe is a non-physical energy, just as God is a non-physical energy, your future self is a non-physical energy. And so your job now is to, having decided what it is that you want to create for your future, to then step into non-physical energy from a physical perspective and find out how you got there. Take a journey with your future self. Ask. Take a journey with your future self and ask, and ask to be activated into that future. It really is as simple as that. So this is really essentially what I wanted to say to you. I would like to invite anyone who has any questions to ask those questions. And while I'm waiting for any questions, I will simply very quickly tell you about a little program that I run every single year. I've been doing it now for 7 years. And every couple of weeks before Christmas, someone who's done it with me last year or the year before or any number of years before will send me a message asking if I'm doing it again this year, and I'll remember, oh, that's right, that's that program that I love to do, that I have so much fun with. But I've changed it up a little bit this year. I've brought in some live stream components. Essentially, it's a program about saying goodbye or saying ciao to 2017 and g'day to 2018. Spending some time together creating what you want your life to look like in 2018. Doing healing work around what you need to release from the past and from 2017. creating, learning how to create, learning how to manifest. True manifestation is really, really simple. We make it so complicated. It's really simple. So talking about creation and manifestation, talking about journeying with your future self, and talking about being activated so you can bring back all of those lessons. Bring back all of those lessons to actually start using as you move into 2018. So thanks, Debbie. I'll get to you in just 1 second. So this is the program that I'm currently promoting, and I'd love to invite you to come and join me in it. Of course I would. It runs for 4 days. It's the Wednesday after Boxing Day. So the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. So the 4 days between Christmas and New Year. 4 days between Christmas and New Year. That's 4. I'm showing off my fingernails, by the way. 4 days between Christmas and New Year. So it runs for those 4 days. We jump on a live stream for an hour or two, depending on how many people join us. We do activations, healings, clearings, downloads, all sorts of things. The guides will come through and have a chat with you. Essentially what we want to do though is pick you up at the end of that week and put you into your 2018 self and let you go. Let you just rip into 2018 doing exactly what you came here to do, because too many of us are holding ourselves back. I say too many of us because I do the same thing. By all means, I'll be joining you for the program as well as facilitating it. So it's a 4-day thing. Anyway, enough about that. If you want some information about it, after the live stream, I will add the link. And actually, if someone's there who could type in analecson.com/create 2018, that's the link if you're interested in having a look at that. Thanks for doing that for me. So Debbie, you're actually asking about loving yourself. Just quickly having a look. Okay, so Debbie, how would love oneself more? Okay, so your question is a bit disjointed, but you're essentially asking, how can I love myself more? What can I do in order to learn to love myself more? And of course, the short, quick, cheeky answer is, well, just do it. But I know how simple that isn't, okay? Because, hey, we're told this all the time and yet we still can't seem to do it. I really think when we come across this problem, and I feel very strongly, Debbie, that it's more about I'm not enough for you. So the expression I need to love myself more is bringing up for me that you have a wounding of I'm not enough. And so I've done a lot of work around I am not enough. It's a huge thing for me. It has been a huge thing for me over the years. It's gotten less and less and less as I've done the work that I'm just about to tell you about. I share about it all the time. I post it everywhere. Go and watch a video on Maria, it's analecson.com/ and then create 2018. See, I knew you were asking the question already before you asked it, or before I saw it anyway. So if you go onto YouTube and type in I am not enough, you will see a video by a hypnotherapist. I think she's a hypnotherapist. I think she's actually something a bit more than that, qualified wise. Watch that. And in there, she actually shares some really fantastic ways to start clearing out this wounding of I am not enough. She calls it the biggest disease in the world. I agree with her. It certainly was for me, and it's been a huge journey for me. I took a year and a half with my mobile phone, 8 alarms a day for a year and a half. The alarm said I am enough. Every time the alarm went off, every hour during my working day, I would pick up my phone and say to myself, I am enough, and put my phone down. And that's what helped to start shifting it for me. Now, I was fairly committed. Are you committed? Are you committed to releasing this and to start to know yourself as enough and therefore to start to love yourself? If you're not, get committed, because it will work for you. So, Debbie, I hope that helps. Donna. Yeah, I wish I could get clear on work. I feel my parameters of no stress and putting my health first limits me. Well, no, actually, I don't think it does limit you, Donna. Here's the thing. I think that we often are held back by the thought that I can't have it all. And so I want to invite you to start exploring the possibility that I can have it all. I can have my health, and I can have the contribution to the world that I wish to create through my work. So do the work around that. I can have both of these things. They don't have to be either or. I can have both of them. Now, I know a bit about your working background, so I know that there's a history there of stress around work and too many hours working and these sorts of things. And I think what we do when we're in that corporate world and when we are working for other people and these sorts of things, and even sometimes when we're working for ourselves and we're desperate to make it work, we can start to believe that it's hard work. We can start to believe that to succeed we have to put in so much time, and all of those old beliefs about everything, essentially. So I want to invite you to start considering that I can have it all. I can have my health, and I can contribute to the world in the way that I want to. I've just got to allow myself to see the possibility and see how that might be true for me. And I think that'll help shift things for you. Maria, thank you so much for sharing that link. So that link that Maria has shared is the program that I'm doing between Christmas and New Year. I do it every year. I've been doing it for 7 years. This is the newest version of it. I'm really excited about this one. It's really sexy and it is the best I've done yet. I just know it already. Hi Sandy, we're doing IVF at the moment. Do you see it being a success? I'm actually not doing channeled readings today on this live stream. You're most welcome to get in touch with me and find out how you can receive a reading, or you can go straight to my website and you'll find all of the information about that. Sandy, thanks so much and good luck. I'll send all of the energy that you need for that. Thanks, Mariko, for sharing that that link to that video clip from about I Am Enough. Thank you so much, because I know that the I Am Enough work has worked for you so well too. So that's wonderful. Debbie's just saying, I appreciate your advice. I'll take your advice. Thank you. If it works for you, by all means take it. Allow. So Maria's just pointed out, allow, absolutely. Oh, Sandy, there's no need to apologise, my dear. Sometimes I do readings and sometimes I don't. Just the purpose for today is to have a conversation about your future self. By the way, why don't you, Sandy? I know you've decided what you want to do already because you're obviously taking steps towards that. Why don't you set yourself down, get into a nice meditative state or just a quiet state and ask your future self. Ask your future self. And the best question I think to ask, by the way, you could use this as a question for a journal. For journaling, you could simply ask the question of your future self, or in your writing, what is it I need to do today in order to have a successful IVF result? Okay? And then either let that information come through from that non-physical future self or write it out. The knowledge, everything that you're seeking is already inside you. And those are two ways that you can bring it out, okay? And Donna, you're going to ponder that about having it all. Fantastic. Don't just ponder it, start to believe it. Start to be open to believing it. Start to be open to believing that it's a possibility for you. Just some options there. All right, so we've just pretty much covered everything that I wanted to talk about today. I see some people are just joining us, so please watch the replay. That would be great. There was some good information here, and I will look forward to seeing some of you in my program between Christmas and New Year. And everyone else, of course, I'll look forward to seeing you every day when I go live, most days. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again soon.